Well, it is 2026. It's a new year. Where's the time gone? It's frightening. Well, everybody, I'm quite aware that there's a lot of new faces. The channel growth has been quite stratospherical, is that the word? And I'm very well aware that there's loads of you who don't actually know much about me or the channel or what I do. So I'd be super grateful if you guys would come along with me, accompany me for a ride on this little Suzuki GSX-S 1000 GT, and we can hopefully get to know each other a little bit more. So yeah, if you're down for that, pop the kettle on, I'll roll the intro, and then I'll see you when I'm on the road.
Right guys, please forgive the overcastness of the day. It's pretty dark, it's pretty miserable, and it's pretty dingy, unfortunately, but we are out. It's 2026, January, probably the 18th when you watch this, and we are out, and I couldn't be happier to be on two wheels, bracing the brisk temperatures. Well, hopefully I'm going to tell you guys today a little bit about me, who I am, what I do, and why I think you should watch the channel. However, before I do that, I must start with a special thanks to Bikesure Insurance. Now, why do you ask? Well, these guys have supported me since I started doing social media. They've backed me from the very beginning when, you know, I was small, and they believed in me. They thought I had something of value, and you know, they've supported me through the years, and this January we've just renewed, so you'll still be seeing my Bikesure intro and outro for the next year with the financial backing, thankfully, otherwise I won't be able to do this, of Bikesure Insurance. Now, Bikesure cover all of your insurance needs, whether you've got normal bikes, you've got heavily customised bikes, you've got big bikes, you've got small bikes, you've got fast bikes, you've got slow bikes, it doesn't matter. They are de facto level 5 rated. So if you are in the market for insurance, you should really give them a go. If you ring them, that's how you get the best quotes, the best offers, and if you say username Kate, it's not an official code as such, but I have heard positive stories and testimonials of people getting a little sprinkling of discount. So yeah, once again, a massive thank you to Bikesure, because, you know, without them I genuinely wouldn't be able to do this full time, consistently bringing out 2 vlogs a week. So now we've got the gushiness out the way, we've got the gushy thank yous out the way, let's actually get to the crux of the video. So over the last year, 2025, the channel has grown considerably. Crazily. It's actually taken my breath away. I think we're now on something like 70,000 subscribers roughly. So a bit about me, my name is Kate. I go by username Kate on socials. And I started out as, you know, just vlogging my journeys to and from work. I was working in the bike industry. In fact, I've been in the bike industry coming up to 11 years, I want to say. Yeah, I've been in the industry for a while. So I am a blogger, vlogger, reviewer, just anything motorcycle related that I can get content on and make a video of. It'll end up on my channel. I'm a variety channel. Now, I have a feeling that a lot of you will have probably come from my girls trip videos, or even perhaps the CV1000 GT Honda video that I did recently when I was at the launch. So I'm just really curious to know, where did you guys find the channel? Was it the girls trips? Was it the Honda launch? Or was it something completely different? Please let me know. I'm so curious. So yeah, welcome to all the newbies, but also I have to say a big thank you as well to all the OGs, to the people that have been there since the dawn of time, the people that have been there since I started you know, taking the bikes home from the dealerships that I was working with. And, you know, it's just gradually progressed into me being able to do my own thing, reviewing motorcycles. So, a bit about me. I've been riding motorcycles for 18 years. Absolutely can't get enough of them. Love them. Literally anything with 2 wheels. Oh, sign me up. Let me ride it. Let me give it a go. 200 brake horsepower, 12 brake horsepower. It doesn't matter to me. I just love getting on anything with 2 wheels. If it's really, really tall or heavy or lardy, I'll give it a go. Like I did with the Honda Goldwing in 2025 just gone. And if it's super small, I'll also give it a go because I love riding little bikes as well, like I did with the Grom recently. So yeah, very much a variety channel. Nothing stops me. I know sometimes it's not actually the most appropriate situation for me to ride massive bikes, like in the sense that from a practicality perspective, like I wouldn't necessarily own something like an R13 RT or anything like that, but I'll give it a bloody good go. I once was trying to borrow a motorcycle from a dealership actually, and you know, when I mentioned taking out some of the bikes, they were like, oh yeah, you know, well, we've got the 400s, so that'll suit you down to the ground. And I was like, well, I'd be a pretty bad reviewer of motorcycles if I was limited to 400ccs and below. And they were like, yeah, but, quote, it's just not very appropriate or suitable for you to ride anything bigger. Ha! Laughs in litre thou. So yeah, that just tickled me. But safe to say, that's absolutely not stopped me or deterred me. You will find me riding absolutely anything with an engine, anything that I can have fun on and report to you guys on. I'll be giving it a go. Right. Oh, I do love Rivington Road. You'll see, oh, what are them? Hung out to dry? Or trippy? Who knows? You'll see me on Rivington Road quite a lot. It is my kind of local jaunt, my local playground. And it's even better in summer when it's dry, but this road does attract some absolute gibbons, some absolute chicken giblets, so you do have to be careful. But I do love this road a lot. Going back to what I actually do, lots of motorcycle trips, although it's probably going to be a bit more review heavy this year because I did a preposterous amount of trips, and that is not a complaint in the slightest. But I actually have to come back to the real world this year and get some more reviews and riding some different bikes, some new bikes, you know, under my belt, because that always helps when, you know, future iterations come out of the bikes. You've got a bit of stored knowledge as to what they were like. So I'm just trying to build up my catalogue. But yeah, I did loads and loads of trips this year. I went to Canary Motorcycle Tours around Gran Canaria. Did a trip there around the twisty tight roads. Oh, it's absolutely phenomenal. The guys at Canary Motorcycle Tours are brilliant, and for transparency, are another sponsor of the channel. But you only have to go on the Facebook page and read what people say about them to know that it's a proper real deal tour and incredible if you want a bit of winter sun. I mean, or you could just get your winter sun like me right now, that's blinding and not really hot at all. Or you could get the 30-degree winter sun and that is good. So yeah, did that trip. That was brilliant. I got to ride Martin's Africa Twin around the Canary Islands, which he doesn't often trust people with it, so I felt honoured and privileged. Other trips I've done, crikey. I went to Belgium with Kraken Motorcycle Tours, and I did that on a Panigale V2S. Oh, I fell in love with that bike, I did. It's absolutely gorgeous. Sorry guys, I'm not honking it today because, as you can see, it's very, very slippy, very, very cold, and very, very blinding. So yeah, I did that trip. That was so much fun. I got to do a lap of Spa-Francorchamps, a parade lap. Well, I think it was 2 laps actually, and oh, you don't forget a parade lap around Spa-Francorchamps. Also got to ride around the circuit of Shimmy, which was spicy. Too spicy for YouTube. I also did a few trips with my girls, which is where I think the majority of you guys will have come from. So I did an Easter trip in Yorkshire with my girl Lily. We were both on scramblers. That was such a fun trip. And then I've done a trip on KTMs, 3 different KTMs, 790, 990 and 1290 adventure, around Austria, Poland, Czechia, gosh, where else? It's hard to think of the exact countries. On the move whilst concentrating on not slipping on all these roads, but you get the point. There was a lot of countries involved. Sorry, this camera's a bit wonk. So I'm not proving my case as a professional motovlogger, am I here? And then I went to the Pyrenees for a 10-day epic trip with my other friends. So yeah, it's been a lot. It's been very, very trip heavy. Oh, and then I finished the year with some videos that are still in the process of going live. I've got my last one scheduled on Thursday. North Coast 500s with my mate Georgie Rones. She's on a Gorilla 450, I'm on a Himalayan 450. That was a fantastic trip. We did that in mid to late autumn, and that's an underrated time of year to go to Scotland. It really, really is. Because it's a bit chilly, but it's too cold for the mozzies, for the mosquitoes, and it's usually too cold for a lot of other people, so it's quite quiet. And the roads are still alright. They're not icy, they're just a bit wet, just kind of like today really. So yeah, excellent time to go. And if you haven't watched those videos, I would recommend you having a little look at them, because I was really proud of my vlogging on those trips. But yeah, so trips that I've done that you might have seen, covered them. Do loads of reviews on this channel. I'm lucky enough to be considered in that grey area between influencer, hate that word, influencer, and journalist, because I'm obviously not a journalist, because I've not been to journalist school. That's not a thing, is it? I haven't done the right degrees or anything like that, but I am a passionate biker that talks about bikes in layman's terms. So, you know, it's been well received in the industry, and I do get lots of, you know, launch invites, which I'm super, super grateful for. And I've done a few this year that have been absolutely fantastic. One of the launches that I did that I absolutely loved with a passion in my ovaries was the Scrambler 400XC, the Triumph. Wow, what a launch that was. Honestly, riding off-road on, you know, a compatible bike for my size, for my body, is actually really refreshing, because I get to ride a lot of things like Tiger 1200s off-road and, you know, GS's off-road, and I just kind of suck it up and get on with it. But deep down I know that for my size, strength, and most importantly skill level, you know, they're not the most appropriate bikes for me. But this year we're getting loads of, oh gosh, this is really, really drunk. I'm not drunk, the camera mount is. But yeah, hopefully getting loads and loads of like small capacity adventure bikes on the channel this year. Already the calendar is booking up quite heavily with launches. So far what I have to report, I'm going to be on the Trident 800 launch shortly. Then following that I'm going to be on an Indian launch, riding a top secret model that I don't even know what it is, so that should be fun. Literally never even ridden an Indian before, so you know, the fact that they've invited me to a launch is very humbling, and I'm really grateful, you know, just to get that experience of riding one of their machines in Alicante. Got a Ducati launch, the Monster, so if you've got any questions about the Monster, please do fire away. And then, I'm so excited about this, you don't even realise, the F450 GS launch, on-road and off-road. So the channel has got it all coming. Now, if there's anything specific you guys want to see on the channel, please, please, please let me know, and I'll make a note of it, and I'll try and get my grubby little mitts on them, on the bikes, and see if I can deliver the goods for you. But yeah, I've also got a new series this year, series I call it. It's called Confidence Beyond Tarmac, because the OGs know that tarmac is my bag, and off-roading, I'm not very good at it in the slightest, but I do try. God loves a trier, and Lord knows I try. Mostly patience, but I do try. And yeah, we're just trying to get better off-roading, which is why I'm super excited to get on the F450GS launch. I've got some KTM 390 Adventure Rs and Enduro Rs coming. We're trying out the Suzuki DRZ 4S and SM. So yeah, there's lots going on. There's so much planned already for 2026, and my mind is just racing with ideas about how I can put it across to you guys and capture it all in the best way possible. But yeah, I just really wanted to introduce myself, really, say hi to the people that are new, say thank you to the people that still watch me after all these years. Very grateful. And yeah, like I said, if there's anything specific you want to see, whether that's, trips with my sister, they normally go down well. She should be back from Australia soon, hopefully, so I can do some stuff with her. If you want to see us do trips on any specific bikes or anything like that, drop a note. But yeah, thank you all for listening to me ramble on about who I am, what I do, and yeah, appreciate you all. Alright, take care. Signing out.